This will be the work session, public hearing. I want to add the work session item number 3. The sheriff is wanting to fly a drone. We'll add that to it. Item number 1 is a public hearing for the minor subdivision ordinances. Is there anybody here that wants to speak against it? Anybody want to speak in favor of it?
Got one.
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen. My name is Greg Dewberry. And just as a point of interest to try to inform the public about what this document says, it's something that's been worked on by members of the Planning and Zoning Committee, Building Inspector's Office, the ladies who work there, as well as the public participation. We've been working on this for about 3 months at least. We've been working on other things, but this pretty much took about 3 months of our time. What we're trying to do is put in writing what the county's always done, which was to divide property for next of kin. If you want to give your son or daughter or grandchild or grandson an acre, how do you do that? What's the process for making that happen? If you want to cut out 5 acres and sell your home, what's the process for making that happen? If you have an estate and it needs to be divided by the heirs, how do you do that? All of this as opposed to a major subdivision, which, as we all know, are the large-scale subdivisions, curb and gutter, multiple homes, those kind of things. This is more or less to deal with what we call the minor subdivisions, those things that have been going on in the county for a long time, and just getting that in writing and having a process. And so that's what we're trying to bring before you tonight. I don't think it'll affect the day-to-day activities of the citizens. In fact, we're trying to codify that and get a procedure in place so that everybody will know how to do it and what can be done and what can't be done. Okay. So thank you. I'll be happy to
And what this
is
it's the parent plus 2 divisions. The parent tract plus 2 divisions, and it means that you can divide one tract into 3 different tracts.
That's right.
But the major subdivision will be anything over the 3. But this tonight is just on the minor subdivisions, 2 tracts and the parent.
Chairman, if I may ask one quick question. Mr. DeBerry, when it comes to estates and stuff like that,
Yes.
What are we doing when we have a testator who passes away, then there's, 5 heirs and there's 100 acres and they want to give each heir 20? Right. Are there special, would a court order suffice in that to override the 3, or how are we handling those
There's
types?
provisions in
Provisions
this
okay.
for estates.
Okay.
And court ordered and
Just
things
wanted to make
like
sure
that.
we were covering that. Okay.
Yeah,
We're going to require the documentation for that as well as next of kin, because a lot of times we have people come up here and wink, wink, they say they're going to give it to a descendant.
No.
But we all know,
Surely
what
not.
happens. And so we're trying to make sure that we've got some procedures in place to
Okay.
take care of that, but estates is also one as well.
The zoning board has worked on this for, I guess, close to 9 months now.
Okay.
And it's,
I would like to ask a question.
okay.
First, Arthur, could you come up to the podium? And I haven't really asked anyone about it since the moratorium originally began. We had our property listed with the realtor at that time and had it already set up to sell. And when that came in and they couldn't zone it, they were wanting to build nice houses. Everybody wants, but I'm talking about big houses in the 400, 500,000 and put them on 12 to 15 acres. And that was a no-go. Is there anything we can do as individuals to people who seek us out and have a builder and want to do that? Can we break our large land that's in all of our names up and do it that way?
We are in the process. We're within, hopefully, the first meeting in May, we will vote on the major subdivisions. Now, we're going to extend the moratorium tonight on major subdivision because we still like just a little bit. But our plans are that we, the commissioners, will vote on that the first week, well, the first meeting in May.
Well, I don't want there to be any doubt among the commissioners or for everybody here tonight that all of us love Haralson County, and we are so proud of our Haralson County school system. And our land is right there between the middle school and the high school. And we want to develop nice homes to bring in, hopefully, people that will be interested in bringing industry and other things to our county, participating in the school as parents and businesses. And that's our goal. We're not wanting to overburden the land. We know there's not sewer out there, but we've already had 2 cities approach us about annexing it. But we want to wait to whoever wants to buy a home to make that decision.
And that's what we're wanting to do. We're wanting to make sure that it stays that way in the
That's
future.
what we want.
It's gonna take us a little time, but we wanna do it right.
And with our school system, people are gonna be begging to find a place to come out here and send their children to school and raise their families and bring their businesses, I hope.
I agree.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Thank you as well, Mr. Dewberry.
Anything else? Any more comments? Okay, item number 2 is a technology fee legislation. The sheriff, the probate judge, the magistrate all are wanting to add a technology fee to the, to fines and penalties that the county levies on speeders, things like that, people that use the jail, ones that they want to levy a fee on it that those people pay. And we need the vote by the commissioners. So that-
Yeah, we just need a consensus of whether or not you're good with this, so that the legislature is asking for a letter of support from.
Yeah, they don't want to go ahead and do it when we don't want it done.
The uses for the technology fee are computer hardware and software purchases, lease, maintenance, installation of hardware, software, audio, visual, imaging, scammaging, fax communications.
And it's not to exceed $15 per each fine. And it'll be divided amongst the sheriff, the probate judge, the magistrate judge, to update their software. Have
I'm
any questions?
unsure how they do the division of that. I've not seen anything to say whether it comes here and we split it, or it goes to them and they split it.
Well, that may be worked out in the legislature, how they split it, but what we need is just a consensus of the board that you agree with it.
It looks like it's maintained by the clerk of the probate. And then the
Well,
re-
this is the first one. I received another one that's like identical, and it's magistrate.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So each court would be able to levy that?
Not
Of
each
those
court,
two.
it's one total $15 fine, isn't it?
And that
Yeah,
I would
$15
think
is
whichever court
Whichever court you're in can levy this fine.
that's the way I took it, yes.
Okay.
But that $15 is broke between the 3 entities, correct?
It'll be divided amongst the 3 entities. And I
That
would
section
think-
C allows any remaining to be used by Haralson County for any technology needs.
Yeah, but I don't think, I think they will,
I believe, Charles, I believe that, whatever court the fine is paid in will receive that $15 surcharge. I don't believe that if probate collects, probate here in Haralson County operates as a state court as well for certain traffic offenses and stuff. So if you collect a speeding ticket fine in probate court, that $15 is gonna go to the probate court. It won't be shared to the sheriff's office or
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
All right.
Magistrate court. I believe, now, I could be wrong, but I believe that's the way the legislation's written, is that whichever court excises it will be,
Whichever court
the-
excises the fine.
exactly.
I think
The way this
before it,
reads, it says this particular one was for probate, and it says, provide technological needs of the probate court and the sheriff of Haralson County.
And that's because the sheriff will obviously, the sheriff's the one writing all the citations that would go into that. So they probably have some type of agreement between actually, I know they have some type of an agreement between the sheriff's office and the probate court. But the probate court's not gonna take the $15 to go to Superior Court or go to the clerk. I mean,
but it
it's
will
in-
go, part of it will go to the
to
sheriff.
the sheriff because they're the ones that are
Riding.
writing the tickets and stuff like that.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, I am too.
That's fine.
Item number 3 is the flying of the drone. The sheriff has contacted us. He wants the availability to be able to fly a drone inside the county, help with investigations.
Is he trying to purchase
Are
a
we,
drone?
yeah, are we purchasing a drone? Cause I know that we have borrowed drones from Paulding County on several different occasions.
Well, I don't think he said anything about buying a drone. Maybe he's gonna do that out of his, fund, out of his splosh or something, that he just wants us to be in agreement that he fly the drone in the county. Well, I've got to sign,
The attorney needs to sign it, but it
Yeah.
says it's that Haralson County and the sheriff is authorizing the use of this.
yeah.
I'm okay with it, cause it helps solve a lot of crimes at times.
Any more discussion?
And this is just a proclamation to fly it, correct?
This is just, we agree that he can fly this over. He needs a letter signed by the attorney
Okay.
with the county's letterhead.
Okay.
To get, I think it's FCC license or,
Yeah.
I think it's that, yeah, FCC or FAA, one of the.
yeah, one of the two. Maybe it's FAA.
Yeah, it says it right here, unmanned aircraft.
Yeah,
Well, it's interesting on whose drone is it gonna be?
I'm sure it'll be the sheriff's.
I'm sure that's coming.
Well, maybe he'll buy it out of his splosh.
Okay.
That concludes what we've got on the work session. Unless y'all have anything else.
Are you gonna vote on that last item? Or
On the
do you want-
drone?
Yes.
I
Or do you
don't
wanna
think we
give a
need to, do we?
consensus? Cause and I only heard one person say they were good with it.
Well.
So,
Let's take a,
I mean, a consensus is fine, I just,
are y'all good with it?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm good.
Consensus of the board. Hearing nothing else on the work session part, we're gonna move into the special call.